हेलो गाइस, स्वागत है आप लोगों का बिल्कुल नई लाइव स्ट्रीम में। नहीं ना
Relax. There's little difference between snow and rain, yet people lavish praise only upon the former. Fate can be truly arbitrary. Yeah. Behold! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ja! Ja! Squall and fury! Ja! 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 Ah! Ah! Ah!
There is no escape.
छत पे चलो, एक तो कम से कंप्लीट हो गया। दूमसरा कर लेते हैं, दूमसरा।
Too slow.
Nice and spicy. Ha! 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 You're toast. Ha! Ha! Race you. Committed to memory.
ओके ओके, चलो इसमें तो क्वालिटी ठीक है।
Quit following me. Behold! Huh. Upon the gale. The wind rises.
अब किसको मारा है? ज़ाई, जियो जियो इसको।
Squall and Fury.
वायरलेस एक माउस चाहिए, कीबोर्ड का तो काम चल भी जाएगा। एक माउस लेना है वायरलेस। माउस ले या ना ले, कीबोर्ड ये हेडफोन तो लेंगे
The
भाई।
wind
wireless।
rises.
परेशान है हम ये हेडफोन के वायर से। ओके तो हम आ चुके हैं। अभी एक्टिवेट हो गया। एक्टिवेट बैठा है क्या? नहीं एक्टिवेट तो नहीं है अभी। फिलहाल हेलो हेलो डैड फूल। अरे तुम्हारा मैसेज क्या नहीं आ रहा था? अब का मैसेज है भाई? कब से आएगा ये इसका मैसेज? अभी ही आया होगा। सारा लाइट शट है। अब आया। यो भाई खत्म। इमजी 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 डिफेंस क्रिटिकल कर डैमेज। हेलो हेलो हेलो। चलो मैं देखता हूँ उसके साथ कौन कौन सा वर्ल्ड रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। चलो ये वाला वर्ल्ड रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं। नहीं, लेकिन ये वाला वर्ल्ड रिक्वेस्ट करना नहीं है मुझे। चलो ये वाला वर्ल्ड रिक्वेस्ट कर लेते इसके साथ। हाँ हाँ। पामनी पियो। सेल्फ में कि टीपी अनलॉक करो भाई। ओके कर देंगे आज।
Behold.
टीपी अनलॉक करना ही है सब जगह, कर ही देंगे। डोमेन्स टीपी और डोमेन्स।
Squall and Fury.
मस्ती में। इवेंट कंप्लीट हो गया क्या आपका? अरे नहीं, इवेंट भी तो नहीं हुआ है। इवेंट भी तो नहीं हुआ है। इवेंट भी तो करना है तो कोई नहीं करेंगे। अच्छा तो ये भी नहीं कर सकते। डुअल एविडेंस कुछ नेविगेट कहीं कुछ नहीं है।
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Go challenge, navigate, teleport.
Behold. Cry louder.
Goba, get them!
Order guide you.
Squall and Fury.
Now I got stomach cramps.
ये वाला ले लो।
Behold! Wretched vermin! Quit following! The wind rises.
Stabilize.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Heroes with दीप भाई के पास बहुत पैसा है। हाँ दीप भाई के पास बहुत पैसा पता है। हेलो हेलो जीनक्स भाई क्या हाल चाल। दीप भाई 2 आईडी में मेंटेन कर रहे हैं। अच्छा दीप भाई के पास है व्हाट्स आईपी।
Behold!
अब बढ़िया भाई तुम बता जीनक्स भाई किधर हो भाई तुम यार। तुम हो किधर तुम भाई इतना बिजी क्यों हो गए। तुमको दिखाना है कुछ अपना सीन के पता है तुम हो गए भाई बिजी एकदम।
Squall and Fury.
हम टांगे फूट रहे हैं। खत्म हो गया सारा इवेंट। कॉलेज का काम था बहुत बिजी हो गया था। अरे कोई बात नहीं आजकल ज़्यादा नहीं बिजी अब। व्हाट्सअप क्या हाल चाल। बिहाइंड द सीन्स का कलेक्ट करो। बिहाइंड द सीन्स का हो गया। सबसे इजी बिहाइंड द सीन्स का है ये भाई। पानी वाला चैलेंज नहीं हो रहा मुझसे। ये कोऑप पे नहीं होगा। ये भी कोऑप पे नहीं होगा। ये कोऑप में हो जाएगा।
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't
चलो बुढ़ो
handle
आ जाओ। कुछ नहीं मार तो बाद में क्यों। कैसा प्राइस है घर पहुंच गया। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। अरे जीनस भाई क्या बताएं यार ये नहीं हो रहा यार। बोट वाला इवेंट ही नहीं हो रहा। कैसे मिलेगा कैरेक्टर
too
अब।
slow.
जा ये लेफ्ट हो गया। जीनक्स बोट वाला यार बोट वाला नहीं हो रहा यार। आ जाओ ना बोट वाला साथ में कर दो मेरा। एक्सप्लेन चलो को तुमको दिखाई देते हैं। तुमको दिखाई देता है। अरे बोट वाला जो इवेंट नहीं आया है वही वही नहीं हो रहा। इवेंट मैंने स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया। अच्छा तूने
World
स्टार्ट
do
ही नहीं
those
किया।
symbols
अच्छा
really
अच्छा अच्छा
mean?
अच्छा।
Waves.
अबे ये तो रेस वेस हो गया भाई स्टार्ट। देखो यही है। भाई ये 100 200 कलेक्ट कर रहा है भाई। वह चोर हट जा साले। अच्छा ठीक है तो थर्ड पे आ गए भाई। 180। अरे सबसे ज़्यादा मेरा ही है क्या? मोस्ट चैलेंज ऑफ डन 1300। एक बार इवेंट मैंने स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया। अरे कितना है
We're
यार?
so
44
happy just to see the sun again.
44।
How
वुल्फ को मार
childish.
देते तो आप भी क्या अभी 45 हो जाता। 44 मेरे को 45 होते पहले तो। डेजर्ट वो कुछ वाला है ना। अरे अपना ये आर्टिफैक्ट वंडरर का सबसे पहले वही करना है। सबसे पहले दौड़ते दौड़ते वही करना है। ये तो है हाँ। उसके बाद योइमिया। योइमिया के बाद जेंगलिंग 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 जेंगलिंग।
Relax.
याओ 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 याओ, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि बैनर से निकल जाएगी। चलो मैं सारे इवेंट मार लेता हूँ तो फटाफट। और बताओ जोई भाई, बैटल पास कब गिफ्ट कर रहे हो तुम मुझे? ओ भाई, कहाँ थे हम, कहाँ थे हम? इवेंट डिटेल्स। ये तो हो गया था कंप्लीट। चलो इसको नेविगेट, नेविगेट, ये तो है, ये तो है।
Squall and Fury. Behold!
यही चैमलेन है क्या?
Quit following me.
जो कंप्लीट हो गया। ओ भाई साहब, 200 by 200 challenge complete, 1 minute and 17 seconds, न्यू हाई स्कोर बोलते ओपी ओपी। हाँ, कलेक्ट कर ले मेरा भाई। हाँ चलो हो गया। नैम्ट वैम्ट का दिक्कत होगा। पेपर थिएटर, चलो परफॉर्म करा जाए।
Squall and Fury.
अच्छा ऐसा है। इसको नीचे गिराना है। अच्छा, इसको इधर गिरने से ही बचना है। अच्छा, वो इधर आएगा तो इसको नीचे गिरा सकते हैं। चलो हो गया। उफ, 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 उफ। ये लॉक्ड है, ये ओपन है। यहाँ पर जाएगा, इससे टकराएगा। थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाने दो। इस तरफ लाना है इसको, फिर यहाँ पर गिरा देना है। इसको किसी तरह इस पर लाना होगा। ओहो, आइसाइल की जवानी क्या हाल है? अरे ये पजल टाइप का कुछ है। इसी को कंप्लीट कर रहे हैं। पजल कंप्लीट करना है, यही समझ नहीं आ रहा। ये तो इधर आ जाएगा, लेकिन ठीक है, इसको यहाँ पे ट्रैप कर लिए। इसको इधर लाएंगे तो ये नीचे जंप मारेगा। उसको रखना है इधर कि डायरेक्ट ऐसे गिरे नीचे, और इसको हिला नहीं सकते। ये आएगा यहाँ पर, लेकिन यहाँ पर ये है, इसको हिला नहीं सकते। इसको हिलाने का कोई फायदा नहीं है। अब सही है, आने दो इधर। नीचे जाएगा, इधर आ गया। चलो सिंपल। भाई धीमे धीमे हार्ड होते जा रहा है भाई, धीमे धीमे हार्ड होते जा रहा है। चलो कोई बात नहीं, हो गया कंप्लीट तो हो
The
गया ना।
show's about to start.
ये भी हो गया, वो भी हो गया, वो भी हो गया, सब हो गया। तो इवेंट तो सारा हो ही गया लगभग।
Got a bunch of interesting gadgets.
600 800 1000। अच्छा 800 पर ही मिल जाएगा ना। Appreciation and level material once such here. Yow 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 yow.
There's no...
आर्कन अच्छा डेली क्वेस्ट बच्चे ही है एक, इसको कंप्लीट ही कर देते हैं फिर, क्यों एक छोटा मोटा रहने दे। इसको भी करके खत्म ही कर दो। फिर इसके लिए ऊपर कहीं पे घूम रही होगी।
too slow.
Add astra. Thank you for add astra.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Unnecessary. Huh, the wind rises.
डेजर्ट में भाई बहुत लाइक करता है, पता नहीं क्यों। अरे वाराणसी ने बिग फैन साइड आ रहा है, थैंक यू वारुण सिंह, शाउट आउट टू यू।
Too slow.
Right.
Behold, surge forth.
अबे इसको करना क्या है ब्रो?
Squall and fury.
चाहिए
Too slow.
लाइक कर फॉरवर्ड तो कोई है ही नहीं, कौन करेगा? नया नया बमता आने तो दो, आमने तो दो पहले। कोई नया आता ही नहीं यार, पता नहीं
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
कैन यू
Behold.
कैन यू यो बड़ी यो हर्षराज, क्या हाल चाल? ये तो स्टोरी है। ऐसा म्यूजिक हमको बहुत पसंद है। अरे मस्त रहता है इसका, बहुत सॉफ्ट म्यूजिक रहता है, बहुत अच्छा म्यूजिक रहता है। अरेबियन म्यूजिक रहे, अच्छा। डेजर्ट का याद दिला देता है। अलादीन का याद आता है। हाँ बचपन। Hey, bye, mom. ये भाई धूल वूल जमा है इधर, वो खुलेगा नहीं। आर्कन क्वेस्ट में ये कब होगा? वी विल बी रीयूनाइट चैप्टर 1 Pardon the descent. ये सारा क्वेस्ट है किधर का जो इधर दिखा रहा है आर्कन क्वेस्ट में? 3 लोग आर्कन मेरा ही है, 3 फोन मेरा है, मम्मी का फोन, मेरा फोन और टैब। बात हर्ष का भी तो है, हर्ष आया चला भी गया, रुका कहाँ? लिनक्स वो सब है भी, चला गया होगा। कंप्लीट इम्प्रेशन लॉक, इतना सारा कैसे करे कंप्लीट, क्या करे कंप्लीट? इसको तो हम करेंगे नहीं। डुअल एविडेंस नेविगेट, कुछ नहीं हो रहा। लाइट गया, वाईफाई बंद किया। जिया मेरा भी यही है, लाइट जाता है वाईफाई बंद हो जाता है। दिक्कत है, दिक्कत तो है।
Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
Welcome. Please take a seat.
Squall and Fury.
Wow, so lively.
Yo, just sing.
Too slow.
यार पता नहीं भाई, बात करने वाला कुछ क्वेश्चन चल रहा था अभी। टलक के स्कैमर जब मेल आया था। अच्छा, क्या बोल रहा था? स्पॉन्सर के लिए। अच्छा
Auto reconfiguration is an essential function.
भैया निकेत उत्तर।
Quit following me.
पता कैसे चला कि स्कैम था? सीधा ब्रांड से कांटेक्ट किए तो वो लोग बोला स्कैम है।
Too
अच्छा,
slow.
सस्पिशियस लग रहा था। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, चलो तुम आ गए हो अनिकेत, तो ये स्टार्ट कर दिया जाए।
Quit following me. Huh. The wind rises. Quit following me. Huh. Too slow. Squall and fury. Upon the gale.
Very sad at it.
Yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
I think नहीं खेलता
Ganyu,
अच्छा।
what are you doing here with Lon? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. The Grand Thief is someone just as renowned as him. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
चलिए, ग्रीन स्वॉर्ड, अच्छा।
The wind rises. Too slow.
अच्छा ठीक है। वंडर बहुत काम का होगा दूसरी डोमेन में, ठीक है देखते देखते। चलो ये तो टूटा फूटा है, बहुत पुराना सा लग रहा है।
treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
खत्म? अच्छा खत्म हो गया सब, ठीक है।
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now.
ऐसा है।
Paimon's right behind you.
अरे दिन बन गया, भाग जा भाई। 100 को मरने नहीं देना है। बगल से बच के जाना होगा तो। अच्छा आ तो गए नीचे। इधर से आए थे, इधर जाना है। भाई सब म्यूजिक तो इस पर बेस वाला है, बूम बूम कर रहा है। कितना वाला गेम है? 150 जी।
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
खत्म नहीं हुआ अभी तो इसका स्टोरी और आ ही रहा है आगे। स्टेजेस है, नहीं नहीं स्टोरी गेम है इसका, स्टोरी ऐड होते रहता है। स्टैचू ऑफ 7।
Why is the statue of the 7 hanging upside down?
अरे साला।
And the statue's hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right?
Oh भाई।
This statue is holding. What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
ये गेम अभी 4-5 साल और चलेगा।
The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch.
वरन भाई गेम
Do you
से
think
बहुत स्टोरी एंड क्वेस्ट नॉन एंडिंग है।
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Observing the Grand Thief.
He's
dead.
Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How is he dead?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
अबे वंडर को मार कर ही छोड़ेगा क्या भाई? भाई म्यूजिक इस पे कैसा हुआ? बेस जैसा दे रहा है, बूम बूम। पहला बार बेस ऐड किया है ना?
You cannot spy spy on the secrets of the abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An abyss herald?
Light and dark element.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The abyss is unstoppable.
Cha.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Here.
भाई क्या म्यूजिक इसका मस्त है भाई बेस वैसे आ रहा है ना बीच में हल्का हल्का सा मस्त लग रहा है
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it. Behold. That's far enough.
This power, it seems familiar.
अच्छा
I see. So it's you. You are the one.
अच्छा इसका भाई के बात हो रहा है
In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
डर गया भाग गया भाई डर गया भाई डरपोक साल
Battle. Are you okay?
डर गया भाई डर के भाग गया
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
The traveler and Paiwan lovely live. अच्छा swiftly.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
यही था क्या
Abyss
विलेन
Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
The traveler trails and other strange statue. अच्छा
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then,
Then
as
क्या
we got
भागा?
close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes sir
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Search forth.
Let's light it up! Don't worry, I got this.
अबे बैनर को तो मार दिया यार। ये तो अच्छा नहीं हुआ, ये तो अच्छा नहीं हुआ। अच्छा शील्ड तोड़ने में तो टाइम लगता है ना, वही लगता है। किधर?
Behold.
Those abyss mages just now.
Wi-Fi आते हैं DP
Were they trying to ambush us?
आ गया Wi-Fi है हाँ।
They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Shamalia.
The wind rises.
यार क्या क्या रिएक्शन होगा जब कटसीन आएगी कुछ अच्छा क्या ऐसा कटसीन आ रहा भाई मजा आएगा हेलो हेलो रैंडम भाई क्या हाल चाल अरे यार मेरा मेन कैरेक्टर मर गया है उसको डिवाइड करना ही भूल गया मैं
Quick, follow.
By royal decree, Shadow Raiden.
Main.
ये तो दिन बन गया ऑफिशियल का भी
Swan Fury. Search forth. I'm used to this.
रे अब क्या अब तो रिवाइव होकर आना पड़ेगा कोई उपाय नहीं है रिवाइव होकर आना पड़ेगा हेल्थ वेल्थ था नहीं आपने फॉल गाइस खेला है कभी फॉल गाइस तो खेल ही हैं अच्छा हम लोग वापस से चलते हैं।
Behold!
IRFS वेलकम वेलकम भाई। याओ याओ इज 4 स्टार। याओ याओ वो नई कैरेक्टर है। सिम्बो भी मासी। याओ 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 साले को मारो।
Squall and fury! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ja! Ha! Ha! Ha!
अबे 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 यार
That really hurt.
क्या क्या ये क्या बात है भाई? भाई मैं फ्रोजन कैसे हो जा रहा हूँ? कुछ भी भाई, इधर पानी वानी है नहीं। फ्रोजन का क्या मतलब भाई? इधर फ्रोजन का क्या मतलब? ये छोटे को छोटे मारो।
Nice and spicy. Ha! Ha! Oz, reveal thyself.
God, you're dead! Everything was futile.
पता नहीं क्या ही ड्रामा हो रहा है भाई, क्या ही ड्रामा चल रहा है, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा। भैया बहुत दिमाग खाता। हैप्पी की
I will protect you.
अब चलो भाई, ये जोंगली चाहिए यार। शील्ड के बिना बहुत दिक्कत हो जाता है। जोंगली कब आएगा?
Rises.
कब आएगा जोंगली? कैन आई प्ले? इसमें मल्टीप्लेयर कर सकते हैं क्या? मल्टीप्लेयर कर सकते हैं। आओ आके मारो, इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? इसी की बात कर रहा था। अच्छा उसके लिए है ना, तो मल्टीप्लेयर नहीं कर सकते।
I must leave no stone un.
Quit following me. Squall and fury.
हाँ खुद ही जम गया, बहुत सही। ये सही है नहीं, ये मेरे साथ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है ना फिर। साला ये बच्चा बस।
I'm going in.
The wind rises. That's far enough.
खत्म भाई, यही इरिटेट कर रहा था। अब सही आराम से हो गया।
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, ruin
Hello,
guards sure
PQ.
are active around
मेरे
here.
हेल्प का तो डैड फुल।
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of ruin guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence?
तुमने तो
Or-
बहुत अच्छी फाइट की। अरे मेरा मेन
There
कैरेक्टर
are
ही
no
मर जा रहा था ना, वही दिक्कत हो
coincidences
जा
in the
रहा था।
world.
ये देखो,
Everything
ये
is the
रिक्वेस्ट
fruit of
करा।
seeds planted long ago.
बिट्टू
Just like your appearance in that tavern.
मुझे
Time
कितनी अच्छा।
is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings.
किसी को जानना
The
नहीं
connection
होगा। अच्छा
between
बिट्टू
the
ही था।
Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards
Hey,
is
Dead
by
Boy.
no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that
हीरा
have
तो
grown
बेचारा,
out
हीरा
and
तो है ही,
up from the
कोई
same
बोलता
roots
ही।
below.
Branches?
यो निकलो आए, क्या हाल चाल?
What do you mean
बहुत टाइम बाद।
exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation
गुड
that was
इवनिंग,
destroyed
गुड इवनिंग भाई,
500
मुंबई
years
का
ago.
निखिल।
Kanria.
Huh?
मजाक कर,
Kanria?
मजाक थोड़ी कर रही थी तो।
Really? The
ये देखो
Abyss
रिक्वेस्ट
Order
करा
and
बेचारा,
Ruin Guards are left
इसको
over
मैसेज कर
from
दे क्या,
after the destruction of that nation? Oh.
इसको मैसेज कैसे
Speaking
करा?
of Conria, that's really a super ancient name. Right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Conria
फिर
was...
तो मैं वही कर यार क्या चैट यार बहुत पढ़ो बैठ के वेट पहले क्या बोलते थे चैट नहीं आता तो क्यों ही पढ़ेंगे
You have memories of
बैठ के पढ़ो
being
सबका
there.
चैट
But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
अभी मेन एकदम भयंकर एकदम गेम का स्टोरी चल रहा है भयंकर
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets.
क्या
You did
हाउ
not pry into mine,
क्या
so I
क्या
shall
हाउ
not pry
है
into
जस भाई
yours.
सब बढ़िया भाई निखिल भाई
But
तुम बताओ अपना
if you would like to tell me,
तुम्हारा क्या
I
हाउ है
will listen. So,
क्या बढ़िया रहा सही है
the Conria you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from my बता दो A traveler tells Diane about the Sea of Charm.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into
नकली
that
बात
unknown god
तुमको कैसे पता चला नकली है क्यों लेट में ज्वाइन अरे स्टोरी चल रहा है पागल
So
डेडपुल
your
क्या
first
तभी मम
memory
जा
after
के
coming to this world was being awoken by
तुमको
your
कैसे पता
brother
चला
from within that meteorite.
हमको सब पता रहा
Seems your
सब पता
brother
चल रहा
woke up
ले
fast.
स्ट्रीम लैब्स उसको
The question is,
30 सेकंड का
how
टाइम आउट
long
दे दिया
before
निखिल को
you?
And then your brother told you
बेचारा
that the
निखिल
destruction of
क्यों
Conria
क्यों ऐसा
plunged the
क्यों हुआ
whole
निखिल
world
तुम्हारे
into
साथ
chaos, and that you
कुछ
too should
भेजा था
leave
क्या
this
ऐसा
world called Tevat?
10 सेकंड का
The
क्यों टाइम आउट दे दिया
destruction
भाई
of Conria? He said that?
करेक्ट
That destruction you witnessed, that's
मैसेज भी कुछ
history
डिलीट
from
कर दिया
500 years
सब
ago.
मैसेज डिलीट कर दिया 10
It
30
seems the
सेकंड का
first
टाइम आउट
time
दे
you
दिया
awoke in this world was
आई
indeed during that period.
पता नहीं पागल हो गया भाई
So
स्ट्रीम
your
लैब्स
brother
इसका
must
थोड़ा
have
ये कम
understood
करना
this
पड़ेगा
world better than you did,
इसका थोड़ा ये कम
because
करना
he woke
पड़ेगा
up
स्ट्रिक्टनेस
first.
वरुण को दे रहा
And
था
it
कल
was shortly
कल
after
नहीं
that
कल
that
तो
you
आया नहीं था वो
encountered an
परसों
unknown god who blocked your path,
वरुण को
so
दिए
you
हुए था
couldn't
भाई
escape.
ब्लॉक ब्लॉक
Oh, Paimon knows
अरे
this
स्टोरी
part
देखो स्टोरी
really
देखो
well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything
बाद में
about
नहीं है अभी
Conria.
यहीं रहो कहीं नहीं जाओ
But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of
1 घंटा में
Tevat,
कुछ नहीं यहीं
you
रहो
are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Conria. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these
वरुण भाई
past few
कैसे
months.
हैं
Before going to Mondstadt, you
वरुण
had just looked at some vague
वरुण किधर
materials.
गया ऊपर ही तो था
Later,
कहीं
we managed to gather a whole bunch
पर
of old
पर
books from all
परविंदर
around
सिंह
Mondstadt and
डॉलर
Leyland,
भेजा है
but you told Paimon
लेकिन
they
दिख
were
नहीं रहा होगा तुम
useless.
लोगों को
So the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria, so
It's
you
the
could find your
second
brother?
most promoting lead after looking for the
Oh yeah, you can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But
Acha.
where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you.
क्या सुपर चैट कर सुपर चैट कर
Conria was a
इमोट दिखेगा
nation
मस्त
without a god,
कल निकेत किया तो
not
सुपर
because it
चैट भाई
had a god that
भयंकर
died or
ये दिख रहा
abandoned
था
them, but because it
Alerts.
never had a god to begin with. It was a
सुपर
powerful
चैट का
nation,
मतलब मजा आ
built
जाएगा अलर्ट
purely
देख
by
के तुम लोग तुम
humans.
खुश हो जाओगे
An unprecedented, flourishing, and
Like-
glorious
nice.
civilization. It was the pride of
पागल मेंबर
humankind.
बन जाओ
A nation
लाइक कर मेंबर बन जाओ
without a god?
Later events
वो
unfolded
वाला भी
just
ऐड
as
करेंगे
you
जैसे कोई
remember,
गूगल पे ये सब भी
It was all
भेजेगा ना
destroyed
5-10 रुपया भी
by gods.
तो वो भी नोटिफिकेशन दिखेगा
You mean that?
लेकिन वो सेट ही नहीं हो रहा उसका ऐप में कुछ
500
दिक्कत हो
years
गया
ago,
शायद
the gods
ये
descended
देखो मेरा
upon
ओके
the
गूगल
world
ओके
and
गूगल
brought
बोले भी
desolation
अरे
to
नहीं
Conria.
सॉरी
The pride of humankind was uprooted
पता
and
नहीं कहाँ से
crushed,
सुन रहा है ये
like a weed removed from the
गूगल खुल
garden
जा
of
रहा
the
है खुद से
gods.
मैं नहीं
How
करता
could that be?
कर दो कोई
The
दिक्कत
history
नहीं
books don't say anything about that.
Yes,
कर
well,
सकते हो कोई ऐसी
continuing
दिक्कत
to
नहीं कोई
discuss
मना
the
नहीं है
past now will only dampen our spirits.
आराम से कर सकते हो
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
पैसा नहीं है पागल झूठ बोलते हो तुम वही कर निकलो तुम तुम्हारे पास पैसे नहीं है भाई ये तो पंच नहीं रहा कुछ, है ना। ले परविंदर सिंह को भी दे दिया टाइम आउट 30 सेकंड का। कर दूं? हाँ कर दो। हम झूठ नहीं बोलते। हट पार।
Too slow.
आह,
Behold!
बूम बाम करके चलो। अरे वरुण भाई सुपर चैट करो, मेंबर बनो, मस्त तुमको अलर्ट दिखेगा, तुम खुश हो जाओगे तुम। गुड इवनिंग। ये देखो बिट्टू लिख रहा है एक्सेप्ट करो आप। पागल स्टोमड़ी चल रहा है, एक्सेप्ट करो आप कर रहा है ये। I'm sorry नहीं खुश होना यार। ये करो ना, ये मेंबर बनो ना, ये मेंबर बनो ना, ये एक भी मेंबर नहीं, 0 मेंबर है ये मेंबर बनो ना, सुपर चैट करो ना। अच्छा इसको मारना है। मेरा लोकेशन यूएसए का सेट है, वो 1 साल के बाद रजिस्टर्ड होगा। अरे ये करो, गूगल पे पर जाओ, गूगल पे से रिडीम कोड खरीदो 50 रुपया का, उसको रिडीम मारो प्ले स्टोर में, वहाँ तो फटाक से भेज दो।
No.
ईमेल आईडी का पासवर्ड नहीं याद आ रहा।
No one called them that 500 years ago.
रीसेट मारो यार।
These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers?
What a strange name. They were farming equipment.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
ठीक है।
Fought for with steel and blood.
प्ले स्टोर में ही तो दिक्कत है, छोड़ो सब ट्राई कर लिया। अरे तो तुम्हारा एक आईडी में ना होगा, छोड़ो। एक आईडी में ना होगा, यूएसए सेट सब में है।
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control.
सैंक्शन लगा दिया तुम पे
They
यूएसए।
wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
It seems we should put an end to the suffering.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of
एक ही अकाउंट से लिंक होता है, noob।
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
काले यूएसए पर सेट करके अरे मैमटर हो गया इधर, मारो सबको।
Squall and fury.
रोइन गार्ड भी उठ गया। ले 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 भाई, सब दिन बन गया।
You're toast. Water.
अबे टाइम है इसको आने में। ये अबे शील्ड बन जाना भाई। इसका एनर्जी रिचार्ज हो जाने दो, फिर इसको मारते हैं।
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind rises.
खत्म भाई खत्म। सुपर चैट पहले भी नहीं किया है। $100 कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ तुम्हारा, कुछ नहीं हुआ कंप्लीट। मेरा 3rd पेमेंट आ जाएगा कुछ मंथ में। सही है भाई, मेरा एक बार भी नहीं आया पेमेंट, कंप्लीट ही नहीं हुआ $100। पता नहीं कौन सा साल में होगा? 2 साल
Perhaps
से
it
ज़्यादा
really
तो हो
does
गया।
contain
एक साल से
information about
एक
their
साल
operation.
6 महीना तो हो गया मोनेटाइज हुए हुए।
Is that the script of Conria?
3 घंटा 4 घंटा का लाइव
Engulf the
स्ट्रीम पर
faith
मिलता
of the
है
enemy
1
in
रुपया।
flame, and bring glory
वो
to
भी उधर
his
डेली करता
highness
था,
the
डेली के
prince.
1-2 रुपया मिलवा करता था। इधर तो और कम कर
Is
दिया।
that what it says?
वो कुछ पॉइंट पे मिलता है।
Loom of
कितना है अभी?
fate, initial
कितना
operation.
50 के आसपास होगा।
They,
48
the
49
Abyss,
था लास्ट देखे
seem
थे
to be
2-3
carrying
दिन
out a
पहले
large
तो। उतना
operation.
ही होगा, उससे ज़्यादा
The
थोड़ी
key
होगा।
word here is loom of fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still
पहले
conducting
अरे जानते हो
preliminary
एक
tests.
बार कोई सुपर चैट किया था बहुत सारा, उसमें जाकर के देखे ना तो उसमें दिखा रहा था कि लगभग 4-5 हज़ार का आया था सुपर चैट। फिर तो वापस ले लेता है। सुपर चैट भी जानते हो रिफंड हो जाता है, जबकि होना नहीं चाहिए था। पहले ग्लिच आया था ना एक, जो बड़ा बड़ा यूट्यूबर सबके साथ भी हो रहा था। पूरा सुपर चैट करता था फिर वापस में रिटर्न मार लेता था। 10-10 हज़ार 12-12 हज़ार सुपर चैट करके अपना प्रमोशन करवा के और रिटर्न मार लेता था पैसा। वही साला मेरे साथ भी कर दिया था।
In short,
1000 का
the
2-3
first
किया
phase of the plan is
फिर
related
वापस सब
to
रिफंड मार
Osile,
लिया।
overlord of the
वो है ही नहीं
vortex.
अकाउंट में।
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
मेरे से पहले तुमसे बहुत पहले
I
मोनेटाइज हो
know
गया
of
था
your
मेरा।
past heroics regarding
मोनेटाइज
Divine.
होने से क्या होगा, तुम्हारे चैनल का
I
1
also
मिलियन
know of
प्लस
the
व्यूज है।
Abyss
मेरा
Order's
पूरा
role in
चैनल का
Storm
टोटल
Terror
लाइफ टाइम
incident.
व्यू भी 2 लाख
Though
नहीं
you may
पहुंचा
not
अभी
have been
तक।
aware of it at the time,
सबका
you
सब तो
were
व्यू कहीं
folding
खेला है।
an
मेरा
Abyss Order
टोटल चैनल का
operation
व्यू नहीं है
similar
2
to
लाख।
this one.
कहाँ
Last
से
time it
होगा
was
भाई?
Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god.
पहले
The
बाद होने
Abyss
से
Order
कोई
keeps
फर्क नहीं
setting your
पड़ता।
sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their
कट नहीं है
lies
ना?
and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
जो बोले हैं वो कर तो नहीं है। अरे कर रहे हैं, वो
From the
बैकग्राउंड में कर
contents
रहे
of
हैं।
the
अभी एक दिन में
talisman,
थोड़ी
this
तुरंत से
operation
समरी
goes
बन
one
जाएगा।
step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind.
थोड़ा अच्छा
They
बनाने का
also
ट्राई कर
plan
रहे
to
हैं।
use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform
Strategy
Osile's
सही
body.
करो।
Is
What
that
the-
even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though, of
नहीं है
course,
ना, नहीं है।
the accuracy of that understanding itself
FB
is
पे भी डालो
difficult to
उसको।
judge. Only the Abyss Order
FB पे
has
भी नहीं चलता
consistently
भाई।
sought out the remnants
पता
of
नहीं क्या
Kanria.
दिक्कत हो गया।
Despite being far from human,
पहले वीडियो तो
they
बना
seek
लिया।
out this
आगे पीकी
lost human civilization quite
तुम पर
persistently.
चैट करो। चलो चलो।
The talisman's message states that they will use
स्ट्रीमर
the
सबका
defiled
मिलियंस में
statue
व्यू
as a
जा रहा
base,
है। ज्यादा ही
attaching
है भाई।
Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
मेरा 50 भी नहीं जाता।
And the new core
बाप
that
रे,
shall
पहले तो
replace
मेरा
the
कम से कम
orb
100
usually
चला
held by
जाता
the
था। 100
statue of the
150
seven
200 व्यूज रहता था।
is the eye of the
अब
very
तो भाई मेरा
first field tiller.
50 भी व्यू नहीं जाता।
The very first
20-30
field
क्रॉस
killer?
नहीं करता। 50 तो भूल ही जा।
Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
टाल
It would
के सो
seem so.
जाएगा। भूल जाओ। लेना पड़ेगा। हाँ
This
वो तो
whole
है।
thing keeps getting more complicated. But
हम्म।
basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the
मैंने किया
defiled
था किधर
statue,
भाग गया।
thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to
अरे 4 व्यू कैसे होगा? तुम लोग सब
topple
बंद
the
कर दिए
divine
क्या? अपना
thrones of
2 तो मेरा
Celestia.
चल रहा है, एक वरुण एक पिकू है, बाकी सब किधर गया? अरे पे को थैंक यू सो मच फॉर 200 रुपीस
The
सुपर
Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
या लेट्स देखो।
Since no one knows where the first field tiller
Alright.
is, how about we take the information about the statue as that
जाइयो,
tone-deaf
चलो है ना,
word is
चल
too
सही है।
difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first
दो
and
मेरा
ask
चल
around.
रहा है।
Maybe we'll learn something.
बड़ा वाचिंग क्या नहीं आ रहा फिर?
cathedral.
2 तुम्हारा 2 मेरा 4 है, कान के 6 का वाचिंग आना चाहिए। 4 किया मैं।
What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
पैसा और आते इमोट देखे, पैसा और आते इमोट देखे। सुपर चैट का म्यूजिक कम है। अरे हाँ वो पता है। वो अभी डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो पढ़ना है इसीलिए कम है, वो बढ़ा देंगे। मैंने कि म्यूजिक उसका चेंज भी करना है, साला कॉपीराइट वाला म्यूजिक कहीं ये ना कर दे। खुश, अरे पूरा खुश। चिप्स खिला देती, चिप्स का नहीं खिलाई। पी को बहुत खर्चा करती है भाई, पूरा पैसा उड़ाते रहती है मेरे को। पे एड्रेस अकाउंट कर रहा है, ये खराब बात है।
Huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
2 बार भेजे हम, एक ही बार क्यों दिखाया? एक बार और दिखाएगा, एक बार फिर तो भेजो।
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
एक और मेंबर बन के देखो, अलग सुपर चैट आएगा।
And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
एक बार और करो, सुपर चैट में जाएगा।
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
चलो हो गया ठीक, फुल आवाज भी आएगा।
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say
मेरे
something
पैसा वापस
that
दो।
when a non-believer steps onto holy ground,
एक
the
ग्लिच हो गया,
result
जा
is
यार।
never pretty.
ग्लिच कैसे होगा?
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past.
2 बार तुम इतना जल्दी
I don't
काहे
see
कर
any
देते हो?
reason
पहले
I
एक
would
बार
need
आने
it
देती,
now,
फिर ना दूसरा
or in the
करती।
future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
अच्छा, अलर्ट बड़ा भी कर दिए हैं, अब साउंड भी बढ़ा दी।
Quit following me.
और रिफंड नहीं हो रहा है सुपर चैट, तो लाइन में मैं भी हूँ। अरे ये क्या हो रहा है भाई? नहीं, कल तो तुम्हारा दिखाई था सुपर चैट। बाबरा,
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here
दिखा
to
था,
ask
दिख
some
गया था ना
questions
तब ना
about
रिफंड होगा आज।
something. Barbara, have you
नहीं
heard
दिखता
about
तब
the
ना।
first field tiller?
What's that?
बस हम दो
Field
थे उस टाइम
tiller.
बस। हाँ वो तो है।
What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next
मेरे बैंक
question.
में है
Has the church ever lost
13
the
रुपये।
statue of the
13 रुपये में
seven?
तो होगा नहीं।
Huh?
एक बार देख लेते हैं अपना बैलेंस, देख लो कहीं आ गया हो।
You're here to ask about that old story?
आ गया वो, आप पहले
Well, I
सुपर चैट
didn't
कर।
expect that. That was such a
Why?
long time ago, barely anyone
Balance.
mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury?
ठीक है मुझे 30 रुपीस दे दो मैं 20 रुपीस सुपर चैट कर दूंगा एचएस को दोनों खुश हो जाएंगे हाँ
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How
terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
Business.
There's that pointless word, thank you again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Super chat alert दिख जाएगा.
Those monsters?
नहीं है fraud.
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident.
Rosaria. Win-win situation हो जाएगा
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
वो तुमको 30 रुपए दे देगी तुम मेंबरशिप ले लो तब बोलो तब विन-विन सिचुएशन है सबके लिए.
Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go
40 का सुपर चैट किया है मेंबरशिप ले लो पागल.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
तुम 500 का पिज़्ज़ा खिलाना ठीक है.
200
का पिज़्ज़ा खिलाएंगे आएगी तो. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं खिलाएंगे. मेरे लिए क्या ऐसा विन-विन हुआ? तुम मेंबर बन जाओगे वो क्या?
But please everyone be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Animal Archon. Oh. चलो ठीक है भाई ये भी ठीक है यो अंधेरा कायम रहे ना अंधेरा खत्म हुआ अब हम जल्दी सेम्प्ट कर लेते हैं वापस से सब कुछ स्टार्ट करना होगा तो गेम खुला चलो भाई हो गया स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा हाँ वो तो खुल रहा है गेम आ गई ना, चलो। पता नहीं कहाँ तक सेफ हुआ होगा गेम। जहाँ लीव किया था वहीं से हो जाएगा। चलो ठीक ही है, फिर तो अच्छी बात है। फिर तो अच्छी बात है भाई। टेकिंग शेडो से, अच्छा टॉकिंग शेडो, शुरू शुरू टॉकिंग।
Quit following me.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Amcha.
Too slow.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate
कौन
the
कौन
enemy.
देख रहा है?
Let's
दो
take them
मेरा
out.
है, एक तुम्हारा है, एक पीकू होगी, और कौन है?
That's far enough.
अरे मेरे सारे कैरेक्टर मरे हुए हैं भाई, कैसे?
Behold.
हैप्पी पतली कमरिया बोले हाय की नजरिया वाले हाय। अच्छा
The closer we get to
कोई
the
नहीं है,
target, the more
भाग गई वो
enemies
पिज़्ज़ा
there
खाने।
are.
यार अभी तो खाई है पिज़्ज़ा।
Let's go!
I'm not going any further.
एक रिंग लाइट लेना यार।
Why not? Is it because you're afraid
कामला
of fluffy
मेरा
animals?
चेहरा लगता है।
It has nothing to do
शैडो
with
आ
wolves.
जाता है।
It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm
पर उसे क्या वो
less likable.
पर
There's
उसे तो
nothing
नहीं है, थोड़ा
special
दूर
about
पे
gods
रहती है।
anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down. Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
ठीक है।
Don't
Relative
trust
nah.
them and don't hunt them.
Bro, no special
That's
reaction
some awkward
after
advice.
seeing my chat.
Does Dane hate the
I
Seven,
am
or
a
is he
simple
protecting
subscriber. I am
them?
not special. हाँ? अरे तुम इतना
Lest
टाइम बाद
I
आते हो
repeat the
यार।
failings of my forebears.
क्या ही ऐसा
I
एकदम
will tell you one
स्पेशल
final
रिएक्शन
fact.
आएगा। डेली आओगे तब ना
Huh?
कुछ स्पेशल रिएक्शन भी
What
रहेगा।
fact?
आज आए हो फिर तुम पता
The
नहीं कब
destruction
10
of
साल
the
20 साल
nation
बाद
of
दिखोगे
Conria
कभी।
by the gods. is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business.
Chalo.
I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area.
Okay.
Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief.
Okay.
Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Domes.
There he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Achha.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas.
Rosaria.
But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
Bro, phone ki sim.
That is true.
Arey.
Regardless, whether the reason behind the
तो मैसेज
present
डिलीट हो
threat
गया
is
इसको
clear or
टाइम आउट
not,
दे दिया
I will handle the situation.
इतना बड़ा चैट ही लिखा था
Honorary Knight, please
चुरा
go and
लिया
check if
था
Lupus Boreas is in
किसी
any
चुरा
danger.
ने जब से मेरी तगड़ी
This
चाह
god
रही
spirit.
अच्छा
He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
अच्छा
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help,
अच्छा ठीक है
Honorary
समझ
Knight
गया
of Favonius.
किधर जाना है 200 मीटर उधर चलो ये तो चल कर ही जाना होगा ये लोग फिर से आ गया भाई मॉम तो चाहिए क्या इन लोगों को मॉम तो चाहिए क्या अरे यहाँ पे जो वहाँ खड़ा था वो गया किधर अच्छा वहाँ पे वुल्फ के पास हाँ वहाँ तो जा ही रहे हैं ये कलेक्ट कर रहे थे बस ये रास्ते में आ गया तो ये कलेक्ट कर रहे थे पॉइंट स्टॉपर्स देखो 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 पॉइंट्स
The wind rises.
हाँ
Behold.
अरे ये कौन सा नया सा चीज है
Over there, it's Racer! And the Abyss Herald.
You, not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now.
Bro, stereotype, action type.
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past.
मम्मी यार धुआं अंदर आ गया पहले धुआं नहीं था मेरे रूम में इतना ठंडा लग रहा वो अलग आंख जलने लगा वो अलग
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh,
Character building हुई है
Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
चलो इसको मारते हैं.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Squall and fury.
अरे
Wretched vermin. That's far enough. You're dead.
अबे रेजर कुछ कर ले भाई, खड़ा होके मुंह ताक रहा है.
But they still need me.
ये साले को मारो. अरे साला.
I'm going in. Behold.
अबे रुक.
Too slow. Don't worry.
मार दिया.
The wind rises. That's far enough. You're dead.
सही में डेड हो जाएंगे हम.
Behold. How amusing. That's far enough.
अबे
यार.
अच्छा रुको, खाना भी तो खा सकते हैं ना. खाना भाई, मैं खाना को भूल जाता हूँ. ऑमलेट किधर है? ऑमलेट कुछ है ये यार? नहीं है. हेमलो डैमबिल.
Adventure time. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
बूस्ट हो जा भाई, एक बार एनर्जी रिचार्ज हो जाने दे. शांत हो जा.
Everybody stand back. The wind rises.
खत्म.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
इसमें बॉस फाइट भी होगी. बॉस फाइट तो चल रहा था. At least stop. I'm sure.
Thank you. You came just in time.
Human Lupercal, I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never
Yes, sir, it was
refuses
a
trial,
boss fighter.
but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf Guide. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help! Thanks! We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You two also be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Surge forth. Upon the gale.
कैरेक्टर सबको रिवाइव भी तो कर ले पहले.
Behold! Squall and Fury.
Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
आ गए चलो बहुत सही
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Acha.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Huh. Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Behold!
फुल हेल्थ रखना कैरेक्टर हाँ फुल हेल्थ है ये तो फुल हेल्थ है
We're going to hunt.
एंड तक रखना है अच्छा स्टैचू तक पहुंचने तक ख्याल रखना ठीक है ठीक तब सेकेंडरी कैरेक्टर ही यूज करते हैं तब तक फिर मेन कैरेक्टर यूज ही नहीं करेंगे
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
ये तो भाई दिक्कत का चीज है अबे यार हेल्थ फालतू का जा रहा है बड़ा
Lupica! My Lupica!
ले इसमें नहीं मरना है तो और फिर पहले ही मर
Swan Fury!
चलो पहुंच तो गया ये कैरेक्टर मेरा मर गया फालतू का बस
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
मजा आएगा
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Yeah.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
अरे साले 3 बार मारे हैं तुमको समझ नहीं आ रहा
Adventure
है
time!
यार देखो इसका एनर्जी रिचार्ज होने का बस वेट कर रहे हैं हो गया रिचार्ज
Teamwork is dreamwork!
खाना खिलाओ खाना खिलाओ
Why do they never miss?
जानते हो इन लोगों को पहले मारना होगा इन लोगों को पहले मारना होगा
You're dead.
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
The wind rises.
Everybody stand back!
Cry louder! Squall and fury.
Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up! Off we go! That's gonna hurt in the morning. I'm going in! Yeah!
Eat this!
forth. How amusing.
छोड़ दो नहीं बैठा ले शांति से अरे रे 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 लैग हम फाइट में थोड़ा मोड़ा होने लगता होगा थोड़ा ज़्यादा लोड वोड पड़ता होगा ना ये देखिए फाइट मेरे भी बहुत हल गए थे अरे इसका भाई आ गया यार देगा भाई आ गया ये भाई Prince.
Hey, could that be?
Ether? I finally found you. Let's get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
Your brother knows Dane?
गलत संगति में चला गया ये
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether.
Hold on a second. Squad, anything that doesn't matter.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Yeah.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
Acha.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
We have always had enough time.
इसका देख रहे भाई कुछ अलग ही एलिमेंट है ये वाइट वाइट सा जा है ना इसका कुछ अलग ही एलिमेंट है वाइट वाइट सा
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
अबे यार क्या करें हम सब मेरा इधर उधर कर देता है सब
That's right. At least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
ये देखो इधर आकर सो गया
That's right. By the
बच्चा
way, what they said just now is all
मेरे
pretty
गोदी में घुमाओ
confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's go over it again.
अरे अनिकेत को टाइम आउट क्यों मिल गया भाई अच्छा इमोट स्पैम कर रहा था
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
बेचारी
It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the 7 and the 7 nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
We will be reunited खत्म हो गया Shameless complete भाई
we go.
देख रहे थे कुछ है या नहीं है. Good thing in fast. अबे यार ये अलग परेशान कर रही है. बैठो तो यहाँ शांति से. बैठो बैठो.
Relax.
अभी सो गई थी, अभी उसको बदमाशी करने का ये दिख रहा है. हो भाई पता नहीं कब फिर रियूनाइट होंगे.
Quit following me. Upon the gale.
Your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah. Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons.
Let's go Inazuma!
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation.
चलो चलो भाई, चलो चलो जल्दी से Inazuma चलो.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Liyue Harbor! She's from Inazuma! Let's see what she has to say!
कुछ देखा ले ले. ओ बोट से बात करना है. चलो.
The wind rises.
Inazuma, आज Inazuma चले जाएंगे क्या? तुम पर्दा हिला देती हमें, छोड़ दो. पर्दा हिला के चल गई थी लास्ट बार, बताया भी नहीं कि हिला दिए हैं. अरे पानी मत गिरना, पानी मत गिरना. इधर नहीं आना था. छी यार, इधर आना था.
Squall and Fury. Too slow.
ले चलो Inazuma, ले चलो.
Hello. Oh,
I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
फिर पर्दा हिल गया ना.
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then
कल 4 घंटा का किए थे.
But to my surprise,
ये स्टोरी चल रहा है ना तो
my
चलता है
journey
थोड़ा
didn't
लंबा
end
हो
there.
जाता है.
Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
अरे बहुत बच्चा है अभी 2-3 साल चले गए आराम से.
That's
डेली
right.
भी खेलेंगे
I
तो
escaped by the
4-5
skin of my
घंटा भी
teeth.
तो.
The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale
You are
must be
near
a
to
sign that the
Inazuma.
gods were watching over me.
आज Inazuma खोल लेना यार. खुल जाए बस आज. अपग्रेड मारेंगे फिर बैठ के योइमिया को.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there.
योइमिया फिर सबसे पहले अपग्रेड कर लेंगे. अपग्रेड नहीं मतलब ये अपग्रेड तो कर ही लेंगे. आर्टिफैक्ट योइमिया का सबसे पहले फिर खोजेंगे फटाफट.
I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising.
Chising.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous
जाना
identity
यार
checks on
Inazuma
all
आज.
individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed
जल्दी
centrally on
हो
Rito
सके तो
on
अपने
arrival.
कैरेक्टर को स्ट्रांग बनाना. पूरा स्ट्रांग
The
बनाना है.
Tenryo Commission is
एक
responsible
दिन
for
बैठ के
implementing the recently
पूरा दिन बस
promulgated
कैरेक्टर
Vision
अपग्रेड
Decree.
करेंगे और
They act like the executive
पूरा
arm
फार्म
of the
करेंगे.
Raiden Shogun's rule.
अगर आज इनोज़ुमा अनलॉक हो गया तो वांडरर को छोड़ देंगे. वांडरर तो अपग्रेड होता ही रहेगा. योइमिया को सबसे पहले अपग्रेड करेंगे क्योंकि वो ब्रोकन कैरेक्टर है ना. उसको पहले अपग्रेड करेंगे. उसका सारा आर्टिफैक्ट लाएंगे.
What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma,
I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a
पता है भाई
perpetual
3
tempest
बढ़ गए
of
हैं.
wind and
बिजली
rain.
गिर गए मर
Supposing
गए.
you
वापस इधर
survive
भेज
that,
दिया.
you would still need to get
Extension
past
दूं
the
अरे दो ना
samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree,
दो
the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
लुइमी को जरा
Otherwise,
स्ट्रांग
you'd
बनाना.
be kicked out immediately.
अच्छा ये जो है
They really don't want
वो अपना
anyone
ट्रैवलर
setting
उसको
foot in
ना
Inazuma, huh?
सुपर स्ट्रांग बनाओ. ठीक है उसको ही बनाएंगे. But they are right. There's a place outside. You're right.
They only set that up as a port to
Traveler को
guarantee a
ठीक है.
supply of goods and information to the island.
ठीक है इसको भी
Most
स्ट्रांग
Outlanders
बनाएंगे.
would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really
इसका भी
are
कुछ
set on
ऐसा
going,
स्पेसिफिक
maybe it's worth it
आर्टिफैक्ट
like
है
a
क्या?
try.
क्योंकि वो बहुत कम आएगी फाइट में. हाँ वो तो है. और इसका ये भी है ना कि अपना एलिमेंट मास्टरी चेंज कर सकती है. जो स्टैचू के पास जाएगी वो बन
That's not
सकती
what I
है.
meant. You could ask someone
वो
from the
भी
Crux
सही है.
fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is
इसको
super
मारेंगे.
strong.
फुल अपग्रेड मारेंगे.
But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Let's give a try.
The Alcor is the flagship of the
सबसे
Crux
पहले ये
fleet.
करेंगे.
I heard that it's currently anchored by
योइमिया या वांडरर
Forest on a
फर्स्ट सेकंड
supply
यही
run.
दोनों है. थर्ड में
This
इसको
might be
मारेंगे
your
फिर
best
अपग्रेड.
chance.
Then there's no time to lose.
वैसे तो
Let's
इजी
go
टू बिल्ड
find
होनी
Professor
चाहिए तो
Beto.
देखो वेपन चाहिए होगा. इनजुमा बिग बॉस फाइट में एक टाइम पर तुम्हारे सारे कैरेक्टर ट्रैश हो जाएंगे. सिर्फ लूमी होगी फाइट करनी पड़ेगी. अच्छा ऐसा है क्या? चलो बोट पे जाना है। Inazuma, I'm coming by. Ah, पीकू किधर है? पीकू किधर है? Inazuma जा रहा है। पीकू किधर है? बम चाड़े पीकू। हम तो चलो Inazuma। पीकू लुलु आ जाएगी। लुलु करते रह जाएगी। हम चले जाएंगे Inazuma।
The wind rises.
Inazuma। उस बॉस फाइट के लिए रेडी बस जाओ। ठीक है, मतलब उसमें कोई कैरेक्टर यूज नहीं कर पाएंगे हम, सिर्फ अपना मेन ट्रैवलर को यूज करना पड़ेगा ना। टीम का है समझ गए। किससे बात करना है भाई? भाई ऊपर में भी है क्या कोई? इसी से बात करना होगा भाई। सी यू देन। नहीं सुनी आप टेलीपोर्ट कर सकते हो तुम सीधा शिप पर। अच्छा टेलीपोर्ट मार सकते हैं शिप पर। हाँ इससे बात करना है। चलो नहीं इससे नहीं। हाँ ये लेकर जाएगी ना।
Oh, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon?
Aye.
What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with.
Yeah.
Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I
ये
can't
भी
argue
बेस्ट
with
कैरेक्टर
that.
माना जाता है। हाँ ये है बहुत लोगों के पास।
Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey,
ये उड़ूड़ कर मारता है भाई। ये कैरेक्टर है ना उड़ूड़ कर मारता है।
Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
मैंने भी पुल किया था पर 50-50
is a
हार गया
martial
था।
arts
ले
tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real
अच्छा वेपन कितना पे निकलता है? 20
not
तो
just
मैंने
people
पुल
taking
कर
part
लिया
for
है।
the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to
20
worry
मैंने
about
पुल
there.
करा था वेपन पे,
I don't
कुछ
think
निकला
there's
नहीं।
anyone out there who hasn't heard of you.
5 स्टार वेपन कितने पे निकलेगा?
2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision rat.
You must be
Weapon
feeling
वाला scam है,
confident, but
अच्छा
you
वो
might want
scam
to
है।
watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And
खतरनाक
with
चीज़ है
Liyue's
फिर तो।
savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this.
वेपन
It's a
बैनर की कोई
masterless
गारंटी नहीं
vision.
है, कब भी
Supplied
निकलता
by
है।
myself,
अच्छा।
as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to me.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go
there? Shield देती है ये.
Well, why didn't you say so?
ले लेंगे इसको.
No sweat.
Shield देगी.
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
अच्छा.
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
चल ले लेते हैं tournament.
Looks like we...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
ले चल भाई, इनज़ुमा ले चल भाई, प्लीज भाई, ले चल भाई. अभी यहाँ क्या करना है? टूर्नामेंट जीतो, इनज़ुमा जाओ. अच्छा ऐसा. चलिए चलिए फिर टूर्नामेंट तो जीतना ही पड़ेगा फिर.
The wind rises. Behold.
आप जब रजिस्ट्रेशन करोगे तो अच्छा.
Quit following me. Squall and Fury.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
अच्छा.
Hello, are you here to compete in...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the clash as a... Nobody...
yeah!
Me? Only a former runner... What? Not to mention, they tried to sneak... I planted a...
I stood my
ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade... I'm not saying I can't...
Uh-huh. But for us, even...
I'll see you in the...
ट्राई करेंगे यार, लेकिन अभी इसमें कुछ है नहीं. इसके पास कुछ ज़्यादा.
There's still a long road ahead.
HP कोई अपग्रेडेड वाला है? यूज़ करोगे कि प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी इसकी. हाँ सही वाले. एनर्जी रिचार्ज चाहिए इसको. हम सब इसमें 5 स्टार 4 स्टार. अटैक परसेंटेज, एलिमेंट मास्टरी, डेंड्रो अलॉक्ट. अच्छा नो सेट बोनस हुआ. जियो हेल्पफुल होगा। वेपन कौन सा दिया? वेपन नॉर्मली वेपन चेंज करना है इसका। वेपन तो एक स्टार कोई है, वेपन इसका चेंज करना है। एनर्जी रिचार्ज वाला वेपन इसको दे देते हैं। इनहैंस भी करो। इसका तो मटेरियल ही नहीं इनहैंस करने के लिए। अच्छा ये फूल से रह गया भाई। टैलेंट भी अपग्रेड करने के लिए कुछ नहीं है। स्टैचू 7 के पास मिलेगा। चलो इतना तो 60 तो कर दिए हैं।
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life but this tournament.
Exactly.
This master of
Famous.
चेंज
He's
करो
the
एलिमेंट।
founder of the Ling. You probably
एलिमेंट चेंज कर ले।
to the Ling shop.
क्या ले ले?
It's a type of
फायर
for
वाला है।
example.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into.
It sure is.
We're clear.
There's a tuition?
Of course.
Recently, though.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too.
जियो
Well,
ठीक
we
है।
have.
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the arena.
फिर यहाँ टेलीपोर्ट मारने में दिक्कत होगा। जियो का स्टैचू फायर तो अभी आया भी नहीं है ट्रैवलर के लिए। अच्छा अभी आया भी नहीं है फायर। सब कुछ देखो ब्ली ब्ली हो गया। अच्छा ये जो ऐसे आता है ये शील्ड प्रोवाइड करता है क्या? चलो फिर तो सही है।
Behold! Too slow. The wind rises. Behold! Ha!
Hey, youngster.
क्रिस्टल
Are you here for the Crux
उड़ता
clash
है।
too?
ये
If
उसे
so,
शील्ड मिलता है,
seems I
शील्ड
found
स्ट्रेंथ
myself
कैरेक्टर के
another new
एलिमेंट मास्टरी पर
adversary.
डिपेंड करती है।
So you're also...
You better believe it.
अच्छा,
For me,
एलिमेंट
obtaining a
मास्टरी।
vision is the final and most important piece. No. I know I've passed in most people a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought, of course, I also put in a few. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
हाँ, HSR Gaming YT.
सच्ची में? Vision bearer though?
सच्ची में HSR Gaming
trying to
YT.
enter the clash?
ओ भाई,
I
डर गया।
Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that
फेमस
ancient
है,
god?
फेमस है भाई, डर गया भाई सब।
It's really her!
सब पहले ही
The one
डर
that
गया।
spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh.
ये भाई मत देखो ना गवर्नमेंट बतिया।
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Wow.
You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too! Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa!
कैसे इसको देख रही है? कैसे देख रही?
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
Oh, hey.
Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to
ले,
Inazuma if we
फिर
win
इसको
the
टाइमर
tournament.
दे दिया 30 सेकंड का।
There's another prize too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see.
But dangerous है Inazuma.
So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
चलो
Hey,
चलो।
so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstanding. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. Alright, it's showtime!
चलो चलो।
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yes,
Then
yes.
please.
जल्दी से ले चलो Inazuma.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this turn.
ओ भाई 2000 डैमेज दे रहा है।
Why was he so confident to begin with?
भाई 2000 डैमेज ऐसे ही फालतू दे रहा है
Now
क्या?
that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
No elemental skill in burst. भाई सही है। खत्म।
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Kazuha.
She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive.
बोला ना
But
से
I also
अमेजिंग भाई
observed our
सच्ची में
favorite
यार भयंकर
exercise some
डायमंड दे
restraint,
रही है तो
as if to protect the
गजब
opponent from
इतना
serious
तो मेरा
harm.
वंडर इतना अपग्रेड करने के
I
बाद
fought
दे
my
रहा है
fair share of battles, both
70
big
करने
and
के बाद
small.
इतना देता है
And
ये
I
तो
say, after the show she put
ऐसे
on
ही
just
बूम
now,
बूम कर रही
she's
है
more than convinced me of her ability. So come on, we all
सबसे
know
ज्यादा
you've got a
डैमेज इसी
wide
का है क्या गेम
vocabulary
में
in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
haha boom bam chalo
You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
I don't know I was so popular
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too.
नहीं है
For
तो
one
नहीं
thing,
है
we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
अच्छा
But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works.
सबसे ज्यादा डैमेज अभी तक
Besides,
and
at your level, you would have made it to the
Hayaka
semifinals anyway.
and Kazuha and Radeon Shogun ने दिया है
Paimon was thinking that too.
और
All
बारबरा
right,
ने
I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential
बारबरा
contenders
डैमेज
for
भी
you out
देती
there,
है
I want to know who they are and what they're
Huh.
about.
After a long wait your opponent in the semifinals final अच्छा
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior.
1 million डैमेज दिया
You may well
था
be stronger
बारबरा
than
ने ओ
him,
भाई एक
but
बैग
this
लगाया था
should
क्या
not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't forgot
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the
किसी
storm
की आईडी
that
में
lies ahead.
भाई
All right, that's enough
Hack लगाया
chit
होगा
chat
उसने।
for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
चलो चलते हैं
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Don't worry. Take some time to compose yourself.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
खत्म हो गया
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine?
Never came.
I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
कौन सा वेपन दिया तुमने ट्रैवलर को नाम बताओ स्वॉर्ड का अच्छा देखकर बताता हूँ याद नहीं है मस्त है क्या स्वॉर्ड
pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
मेरा भी इतने डैमेज नहीं देता अभी तक लोल। अरे भाई।
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
1 million damage बारबरा।
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
Cocky. देखो इसको मैंने वेपन दिया है। इसका कॉन्स्टेलेशन 3 कॉन्स्टेलेशन इसका है। अच्छा 1 2 3 4 कॉन्स्टेलेशन हो गया है इसका। टैलेंट प्रोफाइल वेपन ये है फील्ड ब्लेड कॉन्स्टेलेशन 4 का हो गया है इसका। अच्छा जो भी अलग अलग एलिमेंट इसका जाएगा तो अलग अलग डैमेज देगा ना। अलग अलग जैसे जियो में जाएंगे तो जियो का अलग कॉन्स्टेलेशन होगा ना इसका।
I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame.
What the heck? 280% damage extra.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way.
Why yes. He's the same one who defeated me.
हाँ अलग होगा।
He is a formidable opponent.
भूल गया है किसी पे नहीं।
of his opponent's missteps.
तो बहुत दिन से ऐसे लगा था। 280% डैमेज एक्स्ट्रा कैसे मतलब? कहाँ तुम देख लिए? सब पे है क्या?
But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as
परसेंट
him,
डैमेज एक्स्ट्रा मेरे स्वॉर्ड पे है क्या?
completely out of my league.
कितने प्रीमियम से अभी 3000 कुछ है। 3000 से ज़्यादा ही है। डिसरिस्पेक्ट लिखा हुआ है वेपन के स्वॉर्ड पे। क्या क्या देख लिए भाई? बेस अटैक है 216, अटैक परसेंटेज है 22.8। on a hit has a 50% chance to deal 280% attack damage। अच्छा ये है। इसका रिफाइनमेंट रैंक 2 भी है। अटैक रिफाइनमेंट ऑन अ हिट नॉर्मल। अच्छा 4 316। इसका तो बेस अटैक भी कम है, इनहैंस ही नहीं किया इसको। ये बहुत अच्छा वेपन है क्या ये तो 3 स्टार ही वेपन है यार। इसको कुछ ज़्यादा ही अपग्रेड कर लिए हम। 4 स्टार तो ये 3 स्टार वेपन ही है। Sword penny.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं है ना?
Where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but
तुम
instead
तो
he
ऐसे
took it
डरा ही
straight
दिए
to
थे
the
हमको
nose.
लगा रहे भाई
There was
इतना
blood
अच्छा
all
क्या
over
चीज़
the
आ गया
place.
मेरे पास।
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you
किससे
dodge?"
पुल करोगे?
But he was pretty much
जोंगली
out
पे।
cold by that point and couldn't
जोंगली
reply.
आएगा तब पुल करूँगा मैं,
Why
तब
don't
तक
you
पुल ही नहीं
dodge, they
करूँगा।
ask.
सब
Because
बचा
to
कर
not dodge
रखूँगा।
is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu.
बैनेट वाला
It's
वेपन
just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
दे देना ठीक है। तो हाँ बैनेट तो भी ऐसा यूज भी नहीं होता।
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit.
वो भी कंफर्म।
I don't dare tell my master
तब
about
तक मैं
this.
पूरा जमा करूँगा। जोंगली आएगा उसको उसका
Sorry, I shouldn't be
कॉन्स्टेलेशन बना
complaining in
लूँगा
front
मैं।
of you like this. I'm afraid I'm
जोंगली का
still a
फुल
bit out of sorts at
कॉन्स्टेलेशन
the
बना
moment,
के दम
so I probably won't be able to
एक
help you
नंबर
with whatever
जोंगली
you were here
चाहिए
to
भाई।
ask me about.
एनीवे सेव करा था शाव पे उड़ा दिया। शाव बहुत अच्छा है क्या?
Thanks. I'll do my best.
पीको को एल हैतम निकाली वो। उसका कंफर्म था निकलने वाला था, वो एल हैतम निकाल ली। मेरा भी सेव करना शाबाश। भाई फुल कॉन्स्टेलेशन भी।
I could sense that you're not familiar with
उस
bouts
समय
of this
जो होगा
kind.
देखा जाएगा। पैसा लगेगा सारा कॉन्स्टेलेशन का। ऐसा सारा पैसा नहीं है जितना होगा ना देखा जाएगा। ऐसा लगेगा पैसा लगाएंगे उड़ा उड़ा के भाई कॉन्स्टेलेशन बनाएंगे। नाइस भाई मेरे को भी C1 करना है बस। मेरे को C5 करना है।
In fact, I discerned this
C6
not from what
जितना
I
होगा
saw,
max
but what I
सब
heard.
पूरा पैसा उड़ेगा
The
उसी पे
ground beneath your feet.
वो मून ले लेता
and
हूँ
the
मैं
pattern of your
विंकलिंग
breathing.
मून जो ऐसा करके है
But it is
उससे भी
nothing
सारा जमा
remarkable,
करूंगा मैं
for I
फुल
discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I
दो
was purely
कॉन्सोलेशन
relying on
निकालने में ही
previous
हालत खराब
experience.
हो जाती है
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
श्योर अभी आने में तो 1-2 साल हो गए यार उससे पहले तो आएगी नहीं 1-2 साल में बहुत जमा हो जाएगा बहुत बहुत
The one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style.
तुम वाले हो
As for the
जाओगे
guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has
तो
superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles.
अच्छा विंकलिंग
What's the matter?
चाल
Worried that you've
रखी
bitten
है
off more than you
जोंगली
can
के
chew
लिए
this
अभी
time?
तक छेली नहीं है अच्छा अच्छा इस मेयर में आएगा जोंगली आ जा यार
If
जोंगली
that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that
कोई
I
नहीं
am
है तो
versed
भाई
both
जोंगली
in
से सेक्स
literary
करने
and
के
martial
बाद अगले
traditions.
स्ट्रीम में
But
रोड
on the
पे
straggling
दिखोगे
path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
जोंगली से सेक्स हो
I do
जाएगा
not
तो
mean to
बहुत
flaunt my
भयंकर हो
martial
जाएगा ना वो
prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
अच्छा रीजन आएगा
Betcha. Wait a second.
फाउंटेन
We never told you that we've been to
juices
Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Squall and Fury. Behold!
वेकलिन लेना है तो अभी से लेना हो बाद में आपको एटलीस्ट 160 चाहिए हाँ वो तो है इस रोड पे oh bye.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make... Now then, let's test your skills.
Shall we?
Rises.
क्योंकि यूआईडी देना
Your skills in battle are truly
उसमें होगा खोलना पड़ेगा.
Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Inazuma.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
I'm not sure. I was already a long time ago. No.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sure,
Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
Nothing
Apologies,
for us.
everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
किधर जाना है भाई मेरा?
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
Except
we don't know when it was taken exactly.
Batting any super strong boss or
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
My opponent was non-answer. So we have nothing else we can do.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Why did you suddenly think of checking the prize prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
हाहा दिन बना दिया इसका तो.
Wretched vermin! Squall and fury!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
अरे full prepared चल भाई. अरे इसी को ना मारना था, क्या हो गया?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Windblade!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Squall and fury!
Yeah, sure.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision.
वेट तुम्हें तो जियो लिया था
If I
मैंने
only
क्या
had a vision.
वही ना
Or if
खुद
I
ही आ
could
गया
activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
खुद ही आ
This
गया
has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Prepare to be blown away!
Yeah, master.
The wind rises.
Eventually.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
छुए भी नहीं हैं हम.
The samurai.
हाँ, छुए भी नहीं हैं, हमको पता भी नहीं है.
Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
The treasure holder भी अच्छा.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
La.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible.
अरे यहाँ पे chest है, यहाँ पे chest है.
Why don't you give it a try?
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Radeon Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power.
Radeon Shogun.
But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Radeon Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, What expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
Squall and Fury. Behold! Squall and Fury. The wind rises.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beta was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
While traveling to Inazuma?
Yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
Chaliye.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Be with myself.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
चलो मैप खोलो बोट पे टेलीपोर्ट मारो
The wind rises.
You finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
चलो भाई Inazuma अनलॉक होगा भाई चलो चलो चल रहा चलो बोट चल ले भाई चल ले काजुआ क्या बुआ क्या हाल चाल चलो Inazuma जाएंगे after driving the last Arkan finally came into the port ओ भाई कट सीन आ गया Inazuma आ गया गाइस ओहो कितना बार परेशान हुए इधर आने का बाहर का रात खुश फाइनली आ गई Inazuma में
Ahoy there.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around
हमें
Inazuma
को
have
तो
been
तुम्हारे
growing
लिए
all the
ना
more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the
Mabzaya,
inclement weather still
mabzaya.
caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going.
ले
I wouldn't
तुमको भी
want to
मिल
be
गया
caught with my sails down
30 सेकंड का
here.
टाइम आउट
I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
बाय बाय हम लोग पूरा सी बोट से आया ये
Now then,
हम लोग
first things
पुल बना
first.
बना करके आ
We
गए
need to
थे
go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
To behold!
चलो यहाँ का टेलीपोर्ट तो एक हो गया अनलॉक जबरदस्ती आ रहे थे हाँ जबरदस्ती
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
स्टैचू ऑफ 7 को अनलॉक करें
Excuse
फटाफट
me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict.
पैसा नहीं भेजे तुम पैसा भेज
Well,
भेज देंगे
let's not forget that to
13
everyday
रुपए है
folk
ही
in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force.
अच्छा
Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
welcome or not we didn't have a choice my journey must end.
I like how you think.
रहने
I've
दो
got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
ये इनाज़ुमा तो यार बिल्कुल ही वेलकमिंग नहीं है
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
हाँ अपना करते हैं क्वेस्ट. अपना क्या करेगी क्वेस्ट? मेरा क्वेस्ट देखो पागल.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million mora?
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you
serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
बाप रे हमको भी ना जम ओपन करना है
These two
ना.
here are good
करना
friends
बहुत
of mine.
लंबा है, बहुत
I think
लंबा
you'll
है,
find
बहुत
I'm
टाइम
one face
लगेगा.
you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
2 मिलियन से 600 पे आ गई भाई. मस्त बार्गेनिंग करता है ये तो.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Radeon Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Radeon Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Radeon Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
You understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that, if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called
Pyro
Caruso,
boss ko
and
marna
he's a good
hai.
friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Think about it.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
कौन से boss को?
Left, right, and center.
क्या boss? अभी कहाँ कोई boss आया?
Every turn. But that's nothing new
अभी
for us.
just तो पहुँचे ही हैं.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult
Just
for
पहुँचे
anyone
ही
who
हैं.
wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity.
तुम नहीं बोला था?
But in and of
नहीं,
itself, it
बोलो
doesn't
finally
stop us
पहुँच
from
गए.
being able to enjoy a comfortable existence.
अभी ये सब
No.
quest खत्म हो तब जा
It's
करके
really squeezing
ये
this
unlock
Outlander
करें.
merchant's strides.
अच्छा boss, अच्छा वो
Those Mora
Pyro
goblins
वाला
from the
Pyro.
Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
देख लो हाँ हाँ वही देखेंगे अभी इस वही इसीलिए तो परेशान है ये खत्म होता है
Something that most of us in the association had
अभी
never
तो
heard of
लूटते
before
लूटते बचे हैं 2 मिल गया तो
until the
मोड़ा
new
मांग
decree
रही
came
थी
along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher.
हाँ तो मैंने बजा हाँ
Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it
600 पे
anywhere
आ गया
else.
आ गई 2 मिलियन से सीधे 600 बताओ
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to.
बड़ा दिक्कत है भाई यहाँ तो इन्हें ज़माना
It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will
लूटा
soon
भाई सही है
exceed
बहुत
our
लूटा
profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
का जिक्र हाँ
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
बहुत अच्छा जगह होगा वो इन्हें ज़माना तो भाई ऐसे पता चला बहुत मतलब गंदा जगह है
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
बढ़िया तो देखने में तो बढ़िया ही मतलब यहाँ का जो सिचुएशन है जैसे कि सब परेशान है पैसा वैसा को लेकर के एकदम क्लोज्ड नेशन है ये
Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it. We're on the case.
यहाँ पैसा की इतनी दिक्कत नहीं है। देखो ये सब तो करते रहेंगे, पहले इधर चलते हैं।
Too slow. Squall and fury. Quit following me.
जगह तो भाई मस्त है ये।
Too slow.
जगह तो मस्त है, देखने में भी सुंदर है। ये अनलॉक हो गया, ये अनलॉक हो गया, ये भाई साहब, ये भाई इधर अनलॉक हो गया। ये कौन सा है? अच्छा इधर ये सब चीज़ें मिलती हैं। एडवेंचर स्किल, ये कौन सा है भाई? अच्छा यहाँ पे ये सारी चीज़ें मिलती हैं। अच्छा इंजुमा सिटी सही है। इलेक्ट्रो
Take this.
सीधा फेंक देती है। टैंक यस भाई, इसका कूलडाउन ही बहुत ज़्यादा है। दस सेकंड सही से देखो, इसका कूलडाउन ही इतना ज़्यादा है ना, 10 सेकंड। तीन ऐसा कुछ निकलता है। इलेक्ट्रो ब्लास्ट, हाँ
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new
just
arrivals?
arrived.
Haha, very funny. Real fixers don't need to
Blood
refer to
blades,
themselves that way.
blades, अच्छा.
I wasn't born yesterday, you know. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
हम क्या सोच रहे हैं कि आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी रख दे क्या? बाकी का कल से करते हैं। 4 घंटा हुई क्या, कल स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्या बोलते हैं अंकित, है ना अनिकेत? चलो गाइस, आज के लिए काफ़ी रखते हैं, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय। थैंक यू सो मच अभी तक बने रहने के लिए सभी को। निकेत आ जाना, कल भी मज़े करेंगे भाई। चलो बाय बाय, बाय बाय गाइस।